How much of your training and strategy?
Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry, my little Koa. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry, my little Koa. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry, my. Don't cry. Don't cry, my little Koa. Don't.
222 pounds. Every day I had the thought, you could start tomorrow. I knew I'd gotten fat. I didn't want to see anybody. And I remember it was my friend's birthday. She was like, well, I want to invite all these people from high school. Oh, yes, you want to invite everyone from high school. That makes sense since they're your friends.
It is. Condoms. Let's see them.
Excuse me?
Let me see the condom you plan on putting on my quarterback's weenie.
The director and the star of Creed 3.
How much of your training and strategy? Was successful tonight.
Honestly, I felt flat.
Tell him to finish the construction.
How much of your training?
Instead of exposing someone, I'm gonna do the exact.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Eventually, he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Getting right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now this extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Barkley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got this complete to Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Tua sets up to pass it to Barkley on the check down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Jets are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson going deep downfield for Ross. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Giants. 63 yards. To a hit, and the ball is out. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recover, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Maurice Hurst, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Here goes extra point up and goal. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia trying to erase this deficit.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Tua. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tua now on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take down from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Tua to throw again. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest first half. For them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To try again after the sack. Tua. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now. We're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it needs to start right here.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. I imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tua's throw taken in by Bourne. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And they'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 35 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. It's complete. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling the pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a big especially if you can't score.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross, 31 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. This offense on 3rd down today, just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and forever. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Hey, Jay West. I'm just trying to get in and get out, man.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure.
Hey.
Going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Wilson.
No.
And this one too low. We're up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Feedback
They
them
didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross. 57 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are...
Bro, John Ross has to have like 5-6 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good.
Zach Wilson wake up game coming soon.
Add on to that big lead. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. From the 24, Tua. Now he drops it incomplete. Their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the world's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse. As they try here starting this drive, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Set, ready.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And now here is another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. That just has not been the case. Another try after the first down sack. Tua under pressure, and they get it to him again. Jermaine Johnson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jermaine Johnson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Wilson wants to throw it. This is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in value country would say, that's a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.